we did one video that got us our first 2.5k views on YouTube, and we were so happy because the video, we all there as normal day. We all say, yeah, everybody did, but wait to do now. We do Goody video. So we do something like say, and my babe come and sponsor me. Then as I dey escort.
Hello everyone, it's episode 9 of Starting Line. We are currently switching it a bit and we're having an interesting guest in somewhat in the film industry, the film and entertainment industry, but it's more of comedy and skit making. And today it's going to be quite interesting for me because I'm going to have to use this opportunity to learn personally because I want to learn about skit making, I want to learn about comedy, I want to learn about talking to cameras and stuff like that. So why this is an interesting time while we are doing a conversation with a skip maker. I think for the very first time in Streamdorm history, we are going to also have this kind of I'm going to have this personal conversation to learn about what it takes to be a skit maker, to be a filmmaker, what it takes to be writing and being a writer. And this is someone that I have checked out his own uh, all the content he has put out, and it's quite interesting, it's quite funny, and it's quite engaging. So we're going to have this conversation, and we're going to have a very good time, and I wish you can join me today. So first of all, let's have your name for those that don't know who you are and what exactly it is that you do.
Okay. I'm Goody by name, and I'm a content creator
Okay.
and a skit maker.
Now, what
So
okay, what type of what will you categorize the skit making that I don't know if skit making have any subcategory, but do you have like any
yeah.
category or how would you describe yours?
Okay. Like okay, let me see. In skit making, yeah, yeah. Like we have comedy skits, we have just normal prank skits, and we have lots more. So me, I do comedy and action content.
I noticed something from content, the action in it, and not just making skit and trying to make funny things. I saw the action, I saw the fighting, I saw that kind of
Yes,
energy in it. So, you say something
yes.
before I interrupted.
Okay, okay. What I was trying to say is, um, if I'm to call myself, I'm actually a real creator, like a real creator. I can I can wake up today and I would decide to create comedy skits for you to laugh. I can wake up tomorrow and I would decide to create action skits. And I can wake up some other time and I would decide to create relatable content. That's the reason why I don't tag myself as a as a comedian or a comedian skit maker. You get that? Because I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not just in for comedy skit alone. You understand me? Okay,
Yeah, I do. I do.
okay.
But what inspires the type of content you create in the day? In a day, like now, you just mentioned that it can be skit tomorrow, it can be something else. But when you wake up, what inspires that? Okay, today I want to create a skit, or today I want to create something that
Okay.
criticizes the real world.
Okay. Okay, that's good. So, what inspires? Like, I might be sleeping, then, or let me just say, I and my friends might be talking, having a very funny conversation. Then I'll just pick one or two stuffs from there. Then I'll put it out there. I'll add creativity in it. Then another time, I might just be like, let me just do something different. Let me do something more creative, like something more stressful. Let me test like how my ability is like. Let me see what I can do, and let me see how good I am. So
Yeah.
yeah, do you get me? So most times I might just come across a movie scene and I'll pick from there. I'll I- I'll I'll create the content from it. Actually, I'm actually a lover of Hollywood movies, and I'm praying to God, and I'm looking forward to be a part of them and someday.
There's this particular there's this particular skit maker. I'm trying to aside from Denji, there's one that also does this action fighting
Kind of,
Chinese
yeah,
Bruce Lee. Yeah, that
the general.
that kind I can't really, yeah, general, the general. So
That,
those kind of skit makers, um, I think is obvious that they are inspired by Chinese movie, they're inspired by Hollywood,
yeah,
and they're inspired by
yeah,
the
true.
actions of the cinematography, the storytelling between
Yeah,
when it comes to those interview. And you even mentioned something that one of the things that inspires you is Hollywood. One of the things that inspires you is conversations with your friends before you decide that, okay, I want to make this particular skit for this particular day. Now,
yes,
I would want to go into how your journey has been as a skit maker, how your journey has been as a content creator. But I
okay,
want to go back so I can also understand you and understand where it is that you're coming from.
okay,
Now,
okay,
I would say for you, for someone to be decide that I want to talk to camera, I don't just talk to camera, I want to make skits. Now I've seen skits maker around me. There are
yeah,
people that
yeah,
come to the front of the house to make skits. There are people that come to the other side of the street, and it's a different vibe because you're not at first you're not just serving the audience that you're saying that, okay, those ones that are behind the screen and
yeah,
you know see you're also there's also people around you that are always watching that what exactly are this guy doing
doing,
and what are they what are they doing all this kind of watching those they'll be at this they may not disturb you but they'll be at the side just watching you as you're making your skits
yeah,
live. And I think there has to be a level of extrovertness with it. I think this is coming back full cycle because the first person I interviewed was someone who is a bit of an introvert. And for you, I think there should be being sort of extrovertness that, okay, I am not the person that wants to be inside all the time. I want to go out, I want to talk to people, I want to meet new
yeah,
people,
yeah.
I want to have conversations. People have disturbing conversation where people will be embarrassed. And for you, how long have you considered yourself an extrovert?
Mm, let's just say since my secondary school, since my secondary school, I I'm 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 the type I'm the type that always talk. I do talk. If I'm around people, like I'm gonna make sure say or more than no say yes I did there. So like, I must talk. I must I, I must create conversations, and I must make that particular place. lively for everyone. So talking about I I started making skits. I started making skits let's say 2020, 2020, and I started with Infinix Smart 4. That's an Android phone in a very local bushy area. Then we just started with like all this kind of like a landscape type of videos, landscape.
Yeah.
Then and then I and my friends we formed a crew and we named ourselves the talented ones. So so every Sunday we do meets to put one or two videos together. And so right from time, like I've been the let me say the one with like the brain boss because I've 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 loved the craft for for years now, even before I started doing it. So I watched people like let's say Brain Daughter, them the case of the Tespianosi, the Sabalo. I do watch a lot then. So and I was like, if these guys can do it, then oh, I and my team can do it too. Then we created a, a YouTube account. I created it and I was managing it. So each time we do a video, I'll be the one to edit it and to post it. And I won't lie, the journey of me being a skit maker, like it it hasn't been easy. And I remember back then nobody beg for subscribers. Bros follow me, auntie follow me. You know all those kind of stuff. And they'll be like
Yeah, I understand.
and they'll be like, I bet they go what now they do na rubbish. Though back then we go dey feel say omo all these people no want support us. But from like if I dey look wetin we dey do then and wetin we dey do now, na actually rubbish that time. so so that's it. So but I've I've put in lots of work and for you to stay relevant for long, even 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 without getting what you're looking for yet, is passion. First of all, passion. You, you must love the thing before you go into it, and you must be ready for ups and downs. You must be ready for rejection. Anything, anything career. If if you are if you want to like if you are set to pursue your career, one, you must have passion for that thing. Why you need passion? In case when the time comes when you feel like this thing is not working, that passion will keep you there. Will tell you, don't worry, keep doing it, keep doing it. Now that love, so nice thing made me day up to today. Like I know many of my friends will be say we actually started together, but some of them know they because of plenty of them don't get the love. They like the craft, and but they don't get the passion and the love for it. So and so for me, I would say what's keeping me going is just the passion and the love and the vision too. So that's it.
2020 through 2026, that was 6 years. And
Yeah,
I think there's somewhere I heard from there's something I heard from someone that says that for businesses you have to pass through, you have to be able to outlast, and outlasting basically means, because a lot of businesses, a lot of brands, a lot of people, after the first 5 years or whatever it is they are doing, they give up and they don't take it forward. So the next stage is having to outlast every single one of them, because there are so many people that they may not even be the best in everything they are doing, but because they
yes,
are still the one that people are seeing or people are purchasing. People can, let's say you are selling something now, and everybody on the street is selling, let's say, clothes or
yes,
shoes. And after like 1 month, 3 months, 1 year, everyone is closing their shoe, and people are still coming here to come and buy shoe. I know when they come here, they're only going to see one person that is selling the shoe, and it doesn't really matter if the person charge too much or too little. It's that same person
yes,
you are going to have, because you are outlasting people. And I think something I always tell people that it's more about passion, because after a while you are going to you might feel tired, and when you wake up and
yes,
realize that
sure,
this is something
sure.
that I love, there's nothing that's going to stop you. Now we've learnt about your journey, understanding how you, when you get how you, the fact that you're extrovert, and when you go outside you're trying to make a name for yourself, you're trying to talk to people.
Yeah,
And one thing that has always been bugging me when it comes to skit making is the team. Now, you can be in front of the camera, you can make your content and say what you want to say and edit your video. That's fine.
yes, sure.
But getting the team is not always easy. I'm pretty
At all,
sure before having someone that you can tell that, oh, can you help me to edit this video? Or having to talk to people and, okay, this script that, or this idea that I have, does it really make sense? Is this thing going to fly? And is this funny? It's not easy. And having to, even when you get that, you still got to have to talk to people that, okay, I want you to be part of this particular skit. And it's not
yes, sure.
everyone that feels you. And unless you are in the community of people that are also there and say, okay, let me help you in your own first skit, it's not going to be easy. Now, for you, when you started this, you said that you were working with a particular team. But was the first video you made, was it only you before you got the team, before you got the group of people? And how do you transition into doing this thing solo and getting that same number of team?
Okay. The first vi- video we did it as a team. So we did it as a team. We planned it. I got a phone. Then I was doing some menial jobs. So I saved up for the phone. So we planned it. I and two of my friends then we planned it, and we were like, once I get a phone, we should start doing this content. I said, okay, they should give me some time. So I finally got the phone. Then we we plan to be shooting every Sunday because that's the only time we have chance to shoot. So the first video we did it as a team, but but getting more people to join us, we started doing more videos. We started putting out more videos there to see that, like, to to let people know that we are actually serious for this. So that's how some persons will say, please, I feel follow now and do video next week Sunday, or I beg anytime when I want shoot, I beg let me know. And take note, there are some people that love to act, but they don't just know how to start. So when such kind of people see those kind of opportunity around them, they will they want to be part of it. Oh, oh, you are getting me. So some people they like we say they even get the idea say if I put two three things together, I will not do video. But how they want to start them and and who to motivate them too, and I not do. So if they can see person wey dey do that thing and like near them, they go want even if say that thing never dey make sense, but unto say you get like you fit bring wetin you dey think for your head out, they go want
Yeah.
and join you. So that's it. So that's how we started. And before you know, some guys came, some girls they came too. And so we started working as a team. The some issues came up, we separated, and then we started doing our thing by ourselves. So and take notes, when I was working with my team, I was just there to direct and to edit for them and to shoot for them. I wasn't getting my own ideas then because I was relying on more people they will go bring idea come on Sunday.
Yeah.
So when we had issue, it's actually broke me down because unto say me know the get idea na I just dey rely on them. So as you come get issue, it come weigh me down. Mm-hmm. So but after some time I found out that I can actually do it myself. I can actually think something out, then put it out there. Because the main thing in content making is if you can if you can get a good idea, then you can edit. You, you're good to go. Because even if a person like Nike shoot for you, and the idea within your head, you go take edit the videos. So me, I started editing when we started shooting. So that was what helped me in my own. So that's it.
So that means for well, for most people when they are like they have the idea, then they do the writing, then they work it forward. That means in your own case, you're working it backwards because that's part of your expertise. I think
Yeah,
that's interesting, and it's more like it's more creative and more different from what other people do. Because when you have people that, oh, how do you come up with this thing? They'll tell you, okay, this is the idea I come up with. Then I decide to have my board, and I decide to talk. Then I decide to create and do everything in this particular order. Then having to work it back is a different thing. I mean, you're like, okay, if I'm scrolling and I come across this content, how would this content be? Then I would then start making it backwards. That's quite interesting. Now there's one question I wanted to ask when you were explaining. You said you make content, you made as many content as possible so that people can take you serious that you guys are doing something. Now,
yeah,
for the
yeah,
first time you guys came together to make the content,
yes.
how many content did you do that particular day or that particular first instance when you started recording?
Okay. Very funny. That particular day we did like like let's say like theory. Like we are just doing what we call test running. And so we did theory video, two dance, then one vanishing skit like that. All those olden days kind of skits. So that was and what we did.
When you release those number of content, at what point did any of those videos, and that was not before you started your own, when you're working with the team, at what point did any of those videos uh, blew up because it's more when you are doing things and you find out okay, you're getting the same 10 views every single
Yeah,
time. It's going to be more motivated. At what point do you get those number of views and people that are actually watching the video that decide that okay, it is time. I'm more encouraged at this point that I think I can do as many as possible this time around.
we did about 10 to 11 videos. Then we did one video that got us our first 2.5k views on YouTube, and we were so happy because the video we all dey as normal day. We all say yeah, everybody all dey bored. Wetin we do na, we all do garri video. So we do something like say my babe come house come see me, then as I dey escort am comot, garri wey me and my guy suppose drink unto say I don escort my babe comot na, before I go come back all dis one don come drink am, and na the last garri for house, and no food, all those kind of broke guys con ten t.
Yeah.
So we carry do am help post am. So before like 2 3 days more, as I check am again, 1k views. I say omo dis thing, before the third day, third to fourth day, 2.5k. Omo na
Damn.
so we come tell ourselves say omo we die here oo. Say if we fit get 2.5k for YouTube, because on a serious note back then to get views for YouTube is very hard,
True, true, true.
very very hard. E no be like now wey be say if you put one or two hashtags together you can get views. So we come dey happy, so we started creating more con ten t. And the funny thing is, after that 2.5k views, we will not come dey get views that much again. We come dey
Yeah.
get 100 and sometimes 20. But me, I say no. I come dey pressure my team say let's work, let's keep on going. We did lots of videos together, lots of videos together. So that's it.
For you, was your own situation the same thing where it was going little by little before you start getting actual views? Or was it a situation where you are going from 100 to 10 to 200 to 500 before everything start progressing? How was it, what was the story about when you started your own, but when you
O-
started creating
Okay,
content for yourself?
okay. When I started creating content, by then, few people don't know me. Say okay, w- like I dey do content and I deal with so and team before. So when I started my own, it was like I started as already already sabi this thing before. I just want improve. So I started watching videos on Facebook, how to position your camera or your phone to shoot.
Yeah.
So the video I did after our team misunderstanding, it took me up to a year to even regain myself. So the video, though most people don't know, so okay, yes, see what they do, but I never they do something good. So the video I did that brought attention to me was one video I did with that sound that time. Eh, if you remember, hey brother Bernard, that yes. So now see Gary video too. So the content was like I dey house, then I dey try to sew garri, then my guy just run come out with with like say person dey pursue am. So that shock na as me wan run, the garri come fall for my hand. So just for me to ask am say guy why you dey run? He come tell me say he just wan run come tell me say NEPA don bring light. So na because say NEPA don bring light na you na make like na you run. You come make me go throway garri am I suppose drink. Yes. So now so as I do that con ten t, I come use that sound, I come put am out there. So I come dey get like even from people around me come be like, bro omo dis one sharp oo. Like you don really upgrade from all those your local kinds of videos. Say omo dis one so dem come say omo dis one sharp oo, just keep up. And then again, one thing I forgot to say is the engagement and the comments is also motivating. So there's there's nothing that motivates we content creators like like when we post a video and we get comment like bro nice one, omo dis one sharp. All those kind of comments so
Yeah, very
e
true.
go dey make you wan let dem know say more still dey from where dis one dey come from.
Yeah.
So the comment and the engagement I got both online and offline, e come make me dey stucked in again. I come tell myself say omo dis one na me and dis my career. So that's how I started doing videos. I do. So so the more I dey do, the more me sef dey see am say omo I gat to change this pattern. I gat to do something like this. So that's it.
That was quite interesting and even in a way motivating and inspiring. I think a lot of people, they, well, especially when it comes to creating content, and one of the things I look at is views. They lose something, but engaging and people leaving comments. It's something that
Yeah,
kept me going. I remember once in a while when I was a particular YouTube channel, and it
yeah.
was just me on camera. And after a while, I started getting comments. Those comments I were doing most of
Yes, sure.
the comments. You get people asking that you can do this better. You can do this. People even telling you that, oh, nice one year, nice one year, nice one year. It kind of give you the mood.
Mm,
Okay, tomorrow I'm going to do it again. Tomorrow I'm going to do it again. Every single time,
yes,
and I don't think fans need to fans. That's one thing I love about this fan culture is that comments, the comment itself help the creative to be able to do what it's doing. It's not everything that's
yes,
all about
sure.
money, but sometimes words of encouragement actually go far and make you feel like, okay, you're not
Encouragement,
just
yeah,
doing this
true.
thing, you're not just doing this thing alone. Now, for you, I want to ask like a few questions now, and just to like put up put up like round up what you're doing. Now you've been a content creator for like 6 years. And you've been an individual
Yeah.
content creator for probably 3 to 4 years on your own,
Yes,
and
true.
now aside from the fact that there was a rift that ended up you leaving, making you to leave your group. What are the problems that you might be facing now that a lot of people do not even know that okay, this is what's going on?
Okay. Currently, what I'm facing now is engagement. No, like I'm no longer facing issues on how to create or how to get an idea or how to think or how to edit. The problem now is the engagement and the encouragement. So that's the underground problem I'm facing now on my own. Just the engagement. Because I have lots of work to put out there. More like
Yeah.
even those stuff I don't put out there is nothing compared to waiting still day in and to come. Because now as a creator now we say we need engagement now like this. So there are some kind of video we say if we do them now waste to us because the feedback and the engagement we want wey that video give us e no give us now and so we keep am. So I get lots of videos I don't keep that for my draft wey be say I already tell myself so now when this engagement start to dey come then I'll start to dey put the video out there so that you no go feel like say your work and everything and your spend is waste. Because we actually do spend to create content.
I love
Yeah.
I've noticed that for content creators talking about the financial burden when it comes to creating
Yeah.
content, having to the thing bills to pay and everything. It's not quite easy.
It's not easy.
And a lot of people when they think about content creator, they think about marketing. They think that okay, you're going to make money. Even when marketing started, I don't think it was that easy for him
Before you
at
make
that
money, you
time.
must
And
spend money.
now, yes, you have to spend money, lots of money, and if you are lucky, you may not go into debt, but you still have to spend a lot of money.
Yes.
Now, there's one thing I've always noticed about content creators with uniforms. I'll call it uniforms in a way because it's the same clothes you're always wearing most of the skits.
Costume.
Now, for you, what, yeah, what inspired your own costume to
Okay.
create your own content?
Okay. Here is it. You know, I told you I always watch online and all that. I saw that
Yeah,
you getting your own costume is another means of you being unique and being separated from others. And with your costume, you can easily get recognized. Let me see, for example, now, if you want a person to say, go watch and this guy video, even if you don't know the name, if you just say you don't know that guy wey dey wear red or wey dey always dey wear that green, then
yeah,
then from there you come see am say they go come find am out. So as for me, I feel that omo I gats to dey different and dey easy to recognize. So that was when I started using costume. Then after some time I mistakenly misplaced the first costume I was using. Omo dis my career journey village people too put hand well well for inside. So so I misplaced it. Then that particular thing still make me still dey for like 2 3 months without even shooting. I was trying to see if I could order or get that same type of costume.
yeah. Costume.
Yeah, but I didn't get it. So I decided to change costume. Then I started using that orange color suit. So as I use am for like literally video, and the feedback where I get, like that made me say, okay, not good to use because people could be like, ah, this one even sharp pass that first one we even dey use.
Last one.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can say okay, there's no problem. I'll start using it. So that's that's how I I can dey use them. God help me, I blow up tomorrow now. Like I go dey easy to recognize because if you want to talk, you feel be like that, that guy with the wear that orange color suit.
Most costume.
Mm.
Yeah.
So and so that's the advantage of costume. Like it it separates your brand from from others. So that's it.
Okay, there are so many things I want to even talk. I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about your cinematography, how you produce content, how your content come out. But I would leave that for we're going to have another. I cover to work with when it comes to out. I talked about filmmaking, talking about making their own content, even musicians. And that day is coming, and I have like the thing ready. So but for now, it's been an interesting conversation. We've been going on this for more than 30 minutes, and it's quite interesting. So, do you have anything you'd like to tell your audience and tell our audience so that they can be expecting from you?
Okay, like if I have
Yeah,
like a project I'm
last
working on.
message. Yeah, with projects you're working on and things you want to promote. You can add yours, you can plug your social media accounts.
Okay. Well, I'll be posting tomorrow by 8 p.m. This skit I just did. It's it's an action kind of skit. So I would love you guys to engage. Please share and like. Just support us. So so that's it. At least your support will give us more vibes and energy and more fire like to bring what you get in there. And for for those for those who are planning or thinking to start content, first of all, the first thing I would like you to get is passion and love the craft before you go into the craft, because a time will come when you will definitely get tired, but you see that love and passion not going to keep you. So that's all. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Goody Boy underscore skits. It's same thing on TikTok. Then on Facebook, you can you can follow me on Facebook on Goody Boy Skits page. So if you want to spell the Goody Boy, Goody, then BOY underscore skits. So that's it.
Hit makers are one of the things, or one of the people that keep our economy and our psyche going in Nigeria. Without skit makers, I don't think a lot of people would still be sane because there are a lot of things that are happening in this country every single
Yeah.
day. So I would encourage every single one of us to go check out Goody Boy Skits on across all social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and the likes. And I would say the filmmakers don't really. It's not about money. It's not for money. It's just telling that watch his videos, like, subscribe, share.
Yes.
it's not going to take much of you, and I would do expect that you guys do that for him. So please check out Goody Boy's hits on every social media platform, and whenever this episode drops, you guys should keep on checking out, keep on engaging the skits makers, and keep on supporting skits makers wherever it is that they are. I'm Adidayo, and this has been Starting Line. Thank you for being part of today's episode, and see you when next we see you. Bye.